This weekend, I'm going to be going south of Houston to a place that I haven't been to yet, and I wanted to make this quick video to show you what I saw down there. And at the end of the video, I will be doing an unboxing. I've been diving with a Hollis M1, and I found this other mask that was sent to me by Advans to be very similar in size and shape, except it's way more budget friendly and it's available on Amazon. So at the end of the video, I'll be doing a quick unboxing of that. And until then, let's go down south to Houston. I want to show you what I saw. It really kind of shocks me that I haven't been here yet because this is a notoriously popular dive site, and I've been diving here in Texas for about 5 or 6 years. We are going towards the coast. We're going to a place that has notoriously bad viz. I'm talking 5 or 6 feet. However, they did tell me today that the viz is more like 20 feet, so it might be better than what I expect, but I'm still gonna keep my expectations low because it always works out better that way. So let's go and see what it's like. This is a dive park known as Mammoth Lake. It started as a sand pit that was used to make local roads until 2003 when a worker came face to face with the skull of a Colombian mammoth. The sand pit was later shut down in order to begin the excavation. This resulted in the discovery of a clump of hair that allowed scientists to gather DNA of this animal for the first time in history. Afterwards, the site was turned into a dive park where 160 items were laid down on the bottom to allow divers to explore. That's where we come in. As we get into the water, we surface swim to the buoys at the north end of the lake that mark the location of our first stop. After saying hi to the locals, we begin our dive and make our descent. What's down here at the bottom of this line is a C-130 Hercules, which is a large military cargo plane that's been sunk to the bottom of the lake, but they've included enough openings that are close enough together to where it makes it safe to enter and see what's inside. And as you can see, it's left mostly intact with all of its working gauges and dials. And just right next to the plane's throttle, over here in the left seat, we have our pilot. Then we leave the cockpit to the back and go into the cargo bay past the fake machine gun and make our exit through the side door. As we wrap up our look at the C-130, we move past the tail section and get a feeling for its immense scale. We then follow this line out into the empty green water, where it seems their next stop will be the submarine. As we approach the end of the line, I can see the shape of the massive sub making a shadow off in the distance. The submarine is obviously not real. It was fabricated specifically for this park and actually created a really fun overhead environment full of all sorts of interactive objects. As we enter the sub, swimming through the bulkheads, it's fun to practice your buoyancy as you pass by the torpedoes and even this nice looking toilet, which I guess in this case you would call the head. After making our tour through the sub,
we went up to the top deck to appreciate some of the handiwork that was included here in this fabrication. Overall, I was pretty impressed with a lot of the details that were included here, like the hatches and even the deck gun, which I had a lot of fun interacting with before we began our ascent. As we finish up the first dive, we use the fill station here to refill our tanks, then we go explore the other objects that have been sunk on the bottom of this lake. That's pretty much going to wrap this video up on Mammoth Lake. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed exploring it. Thanks again for sticking around this long, but as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I do want to do this quick review of this dive mask that was sent to me by Advans.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the case that it came in, and it does have a Velcro seal, and that is what holds everything in. It does come with a snorkel, so let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick first. Now that I got the snorkel out of the packaging, this is something that'll typically cost you $70 at the dive shop, so this is a good value on its own. It does have a purge valve at the bottom, and it also has a some sort of restriction that keeps water from flowing into the top of the snorkel as well if it accidentally got dipped underwater. Now that I have the mask completely out of the bag, I do want to say the silicone is black, which is my personal favorite. It feels nice and soft, so I have no doubt that it's going to provide a good seal on my face, provided it fits the contour of my face. Now keep in mind, with any new dive mask, there is a very, very thin film that's on the inside of the glass. That causes the mask itself to fog up, so I do have to take toothpaste and rub that off. And I mean, when I say you need to rub that off, you need to do it until your fingers hurt. Another way to do it is to take a cigarette lighter and burn that film off the inside of the mask as well. I think I am pretty excited to try this out, and I'll do so in future videos. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
I'm going to go ahead and include the link to this dive mask in my description below. I actually did have a chance to try this mask out, and I'm not saying this just because they gave it to me for free, but it performed perfectly, so I intend on using this as my primary dive mask. So if you're on the market, definitely check out that link. Thanks again for watching. See you on the next one.